Pak nog een dropje.
Maar mijn mond plakt helemaal dicht, man.
Welcome our lovely neighbors from Belgium to the LookLab studio. Gentlemen, it's so great to see you again. We haven't met yet.
No.
Hi. So this year you are back, luckily. And the song is about waking up after a wild night out and having regrets of a one-night stand. I am all ears.
Yeah, it's like 26 years on the road. What do you expect? It's like, no, I was always very faithful and I never did anything wrong.
Exactly.
Never.
So.
It was written right after the first lockdown.
Okay.
And the first thing we said, like, let's write a song about everything that's suicidal right now. Touching a stranger, kissing a stranger, having a one-night stand with a stranger, everything that you can't do.
In that way.
It was just a dream. We were dreaming about the things we would love to do, but we couldn't do because COVID was restricting us.
It's like all the naughty dreams in a song.
Exactly, exactly.
So you just had your first rehearsals. How did it go?
Great. We were quite surprised. We thought like first rehearsal, but sound was okay. The monitoring was great. But hey, we're in Holland, you know. We were very confident that
we got our stuff down.
That the Dutch crew would do a great job, you know.
Is there anything you still feel like you need to tweak a little bit or change a little bit or have a surprise for the audience?
No. No.
So tell me a bit more about what we'll be seeing on stage.
Yeah, we're a band, you know. We're a band. We're already touring for years now. So we just wanted to be the band on stage. So we have our drummer with us, the backing vocal, guitars, piano vocal. We want the song to kind of be the main thing.
Yeah, music first.
Yeah. So music's first, but of course, you know, it needs to have like a film kind of vibe, you know. So it looks quite simple, but it's actually technical, a very difficult thing to do. It's like two steady cams. It's a choreography of cameraman and a singer, you know. Like, so they need to really be right on time, on the spot. And but it needs to look like an old movie in the end, you know. So the background visuals are a bit inspired by, you know Dr. Caligari? It's like one of the first silent movies ever. Yeah, it's an old movie from the 1930s. From way
I
back.
was just 12 back then. So the whole family is reunited. Yeah. You toured before. I met a different singer last year. What happened there?
It didn't have anything to do with Eurovision. We just kind of got talking again,
because it must be amazing to be doing this together again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it was like, you know, we were talking on the phone for something completely different, and she asked me like, what are you doing? Well, it's like 20 years anniversary of Mad About You, you know, our biggest hit, and I as a joke said to her like, maybe we should do like, maybe you should sing it again, you know, the new version, because I made a remix of it. And she as a joke said like, yeah, maybe I should. 2 days later, I called her and said like, I had the feeling that we were laughing, but actually that we were kind of serious.
You were like, I know we were joking, but for real.
Yeah, exactly. And then we decided to kind of like be a band together. And then 2 days later, we had like a meeting, and then we said to Jeke, by the way, we're going to Rotterdam. And she's like, oh, really?
I was quite fearful because it's huge. It's such a huge
but you've
event,
toured the world.
Definitely, yeah. But yeah,
but it's different. We make like very kind of, you know, we love to play in mid-sized clubs. So for us, it's like this kind of arenas. We play them, of course, but it's not our habitat. You know, we love to be in theaters and old clubs, and you know, like that's.
What's going to be the biggest difference? Just the size of it, or is there like, as a singer, is there like a different method even to performing on such a huge stage?
I suppose it's just the moment where you realize that this is where the whole world is watching. While normally in a show you're building up, and or even for TV shows, it's something different.
I'm trying to avoid these.
No, by all means. So to all my other guests, I'm like, well, I have to explain to them what this all is. Of course, you're from Belgium, so you guys know. We have Dutch candy and we have Dutch cakes.
Is there double salt licorice in there?
Ooh, maybe at the bottom. I see
I see licorice.
Yeah, I
see it. But is it sweet or is it salt? Because like, you know, real Dutch people,
only
they have
one
salt.
way to find out.
Is it? Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to put my hands in there.
No, go ahead. We change them out every
this
time.
This is definitely salty because.
There you go.
Look, this is a cat. This is gonna be salt.
Ooh.
No, it's sweet.
There we go.
Yeah.
Usually I teach my guests a Dutch word. That will be totally unnecessary right now. But I do have a very important question. This is a competition where we give points. Who gets your 12 points?
France.
Me too.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Why?
It's the best song.
It's a great song, incredible performer as well.
It's great. There's no drums. Beautiful string arrangement.
Pure.
The piano is very dark, very small. Her performance, Piaf, Jan Tiersen, you know, like it's.
I know a lot of people are saying that it takes him back to the heyday of Piaf. Do you agree?
Of course, for us, we're from Belgium, and in Belgium. I'm talking strange with these. Yes, licorice makes me talk a little bit like a Dutch person.
Love it. I feel right at home.
I was sitting on the chair and I'm like,
I watch your mother.
No, I think, you know, like, it's easy to say it's Piaf, but it's more than that. Yeah. It's Barbara Pravi influenced by Piaf and by Jan Tiersen, and I like it, and she's a great performer.
Well, there were no flaws in the rehearsal, so we're off to a great start, and I wish you all the luck.
In the wrong
place. Thank you so
place.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. Licorice.